So there's 7 steps to selling a car. The first step is you need to center yourself. And by centering yourself, that's getting yourself mentally and physically prepared to take that customer. The second step is the meet and greet. Now, the meet and greet is when you go up and you introduce yourself to the customer and you welcome them to come in. Now, the third step is a needs assessment. Now, the most important part of a needs assessment is what is the problem? You know, a lot of the old school sales guys are going to tell you, you got to ask them if they want new or used, if they want a truck, car, SUV, if they like light colors or dark colors. Yeah, that is all important information that you need to gather in the needs assessment. But if you do not get out this very, very valuable piece of information is, what is the problem? Why are you taking time out of your day, out of your busy life, to come down to my store? Why are you here? Why are you emailing me? Why are you texting me? Why are you on my messages? There's a problem that people have that needs to be filled. That's why that interrupt in their life, in their normal daily life, has put them in front of you or in the market for a car. So you need to figure out why they are going to spend money. Once you learn why they're going to spend money or why they need to solve this problem, that's when it takes, when the sales process goes from a salesman selling a customer a car to just a friend helping a friend. And that's the difference. But we're going to go into each one of these steps in more greater detail. Now, after you figure out what their problem is, who the car's for, what they need, why they need it, what it is that they're looking for, then you're going to want to land them on the car. And once you land them on the car, I call that the product presentation. And that's where you do a walk around. And one of the walk arounds is one of my favorite steps of the sales process. If you haven't seen any of my videos on my YouTube channel at Victor Bravo Sells Subarus, go ahead and check those out now. And you can start implementing a lot of that stuff, a lot of my word tracks and things that I say into your presentation and make it your own. I've taught maybe 4 or 5 people at my store exactly what I do and how I do it and why I do it the way I do it, and they've taken it and made it their own, and that way that makes them that much more successful. So the 5th step, after you land them on the car and you do a product presentation, then you're setting yourself up in that step for the test drive. And then once you take them on the test drive, that's when you knock their socks off, that's when they take mental ownership of the car, and then after you take them on the test drive, the next step is you got to obligate your customer. You got to ask them the $1 million question, the buying question, so that way you know where you're at. Now, a lot of people who are new to sales, they're afraid to ask for the business, they're afraid to ask for money, but you have to commit them. So my 6th step is the commitment. The 7th step is the write-up and you close. Simple. Those are the 7 steps to buying a car, and I look forward to going into more detail with them for you shortly.